Hello and welcome back to another episode of Holistic Happiness Club. This episode is the extension of the last episode. In the last episode, we talked about five harsh truths of life and how we are going to deal with those truths. They are going to happen to us sooner or later. So, how we are going to deal with them? So, in this episode, we are going to pick another five harsh truths of life, and we are going to see how we are going to deal with those things because like the last ones, these things are also going to happen to us sooner or later, and to some point in time, in some point in our life, they are going to happen to us. So it's better to be prepared to face those things than being sorry at the later point in time. So, we will dive into the content, we will dive into these five harsh truths of life. But before we get into that, I just want to say thank you so much for carving some time out and deciding that you are going to spend next few minutes with Holistic Happiness Club. And a special thank you to each one of you who decide to tune into Holistic Happiness Club every single week. It's your commitment of time, it's your investment of time to Holistic Happiness Club. That is the fuel, that is the motivation behind me and Holistic Happiness Club, that we come up with something interesting every single week. So please keep up your support like you have always been, and I will try my best to give you the best value of your time invested in Holistic Happiness Club. So without further delay, let's get into the topic. Hi, my name is Akshay Tiwari. I'm a holistic happiness coach, author of the book named Usher, and the founder of Holistic Happiness Club. Holistic Happiness Club is the place where we talk about happiness holistically. We understand that happiness is not a single faceted thing, it's a multifaceted thing, and that is why it needs to be treated from a 360-degree perspective, from a holistic perspective. So everything that is there in our life and everything that touches our life is part of our happiness. Be it our health, be it our wealth or success or relationships, anything that is there in our life is part of our happiness. And that is why we need to take a closer look in each and every area of our life. And that's why in Holistic Happiness Club, we talk about everything that can and that is part of our happiness. More about me and more about Holistic Happiness Club at the end of the episode. But for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode. All right, so let's begin with the topic of the day. And as I said, it's an extension of the previous episode. So in the previous episode, we have looked into five harsh truths of life. And if you have not checked that episode out, I highly recommend that you go back and check that episode out. This is full of wisdom nuggets. And in this episode, again, we are going to look at five more truths that are going to happen, that five more things, five more realities of life that are going to happen to us sooner or later, today or tomorrow. It is going to happen to us, so it's better that we be prepared to face those situations. So first of those, or you can say sixth, because in the last episode we have covered last five. So sixth, or the first for today, is perfection is not possible. See, we have all heard this phrase that perfection is not possible, but still we get caught into this trap that when things are right, when situations are right, when things are according to me, then I will start doing something. When I have enough time, I will start going to gym. When I am having less responsibility, I will start another business. When I am having money, I will start another, some social service or something. So we get caught in this trap time and again. So we need to remind ourselves that perfection is not possible. The conditions are never going to be ideal. What you can do is you can start right now and figure out all the rest of the things as you move forward. See, when we go on a trip, when we go for a destination, when we go for a road trip, all right, so what we do, we do not wait at our home that when all the signals are green, I will start driving. We start driving, and on the way we find and we maneuver from the problems. We see there is a red light, we stop the car, we take a break, and then we go ahead. When we get tired, we stop at some place on the highway, some drive through, we take a break, we take tea or coffee, and then we move forward. If there is some construction work going on, we take a little detour and we reach to our destination. So all these adjustment we make while we are making progress to our destination. So that's the mindset we should be having. It is the same thing in our life as well. We are going to reach to a destination, and conditions are never going to be ideal. Things are always work in progress. Something or the other thing will always come in between. So do not wait for the ideal condition. You want to start on something, you need to start right now. So how you can deal with this? So number one thing is focus on progress. You can start right now, and over time you just need to see how far you have come, instead of looking at that I have to be there, I needed to be there. Instead of that, just look at how far you have come. Maybe you have not reached your destination yet. Maybe your 6 months plan or 1 year plan has not quite worked out very well, but still you have made some progress. And if you have not made some progress, at least you have made some mistakes. Now you have some learning from those mistakes. Yeah. So focus on progress, learn from your mistakes, learn from your setbacks, make those mistakes and setbacks your stepping stone. And every time there is a small win, if there is a big win, it's good to celebrate. Even if there is a small win, celebrate that win. Because if you are a 25 plus year old person, and if you look back in your life, you will find hardly 25, 30 events that you can call as a very big win, right? And this is how more or less with everyone, every common folk, right? Unless you are some very dramatic person who has won every single Olympic medal. So if you look back in your life, you can say that there are 25, 30, or 50 moments you can call that it was a big win for you. So in 25 years of life, you have 50 moments, like one moment in 6 months on an average. So if you just keep on waiting for those big moments to celebrate, you are postponing your celebration. And also you are giving a signal to your subconscious mind that in your life there is nothing celebration worthy, because you are thinking of those big moments. When they will come, then you will celebrate. So it means the things that are there right now, the progress that you are making right now, every milestone that you have covered right now is not celebration worthy. And because it is not celebration worthy, your subconscious mind starts thinking that you are not making progress, or you are losing on things, and you are a loser. And slowly that mentality seeps in, and slowly you will have less and less moments to celebrate, less and less achievement to celebrate. It is always good to celebrate your small win. So this is how you deal with this harsh reality of life, that perfection is not possible. Perfection is not possible for multiple reasons, for variety of reasons. We will get into those reasons some other time, but for now we will accept this truth that perfection is not possible. And there is a way to deal with that, is to focus on progress, celebrating small wins, and learning from mistakes, making the setbacks your stepping stone. All right. So the next thing that is a harsh reality of life is time is limited. We all are going to die. We are here on this earth for a limited period of time. But if we are in our 20s or 30s, most of us live like that we are never going to die. We are here for time immemorial, and we are going to live for eternity. And we do not, because we are in our prime years, we are progressing, our health is getting better, so we do not have this concepts in our mind that our bodies are progressing somehow towards death. And once it starts deteriorating, that time, then we start to realize that okay, our time is finite. So, but it is better that we realize this thing sooner, that our time is limited, so that we stop wasting our time on silly things and not meaningful things. We can prioritize things, and we can spend time on more meaningful things. So how can you deal with this? You need to prioritize your time. First of all, you need to accept this fact that we are a mortal being, our time is limited on this planet. So we need to prioritize that what we want to leave behind as a legacy of ours. We need to identify our own selves, that what are the values that we are going to live for. So according to that, according to those values, we need to prioritize the things that we are going to do, the things that matters to us the most. Okay, so that's the first thing that you need to do. Second thing is that you need to manage this finite resource called time very skillfully. How? By cutting down on distractions. This internet thing, this mobile is a big distraction nowadays, and it is a very useful tool at the same time, but use it as a tool. Don't become the product, and don't make this internet thing run your life. Use internet in your life, don't make this your life. So cut down on distractions. So internet is not the only distraction, there can be multiple other distraction in your life. You need to find out those distraction. Whichever is not your priority is a distraction. Whichever is not your priority, plus whichever is not a necessity, is your distraction. So cut down on distraction and automate things. Nowadays technology is very advanced, you can automate many things. So whatever you can automate, automate those things and save your time. And wherever possible, you can outsource the things that you have to do manually, so that you can save on time. So that's how you manage your time. The third thing that you need to do is mindfully spend your time. Be mindful of where you are spending your time and look for alternative. So the first two things which I talked about, see, prioritize and manage, is for the things that you have in hand till today. Tomorrow, if there is a new thing that you are going to take in your hand, just be mindful whether it is aligning with your priorities, whether it is aligning with your values. If not, look for some alternative. If it is very necessity, then try to find out how you can automate it or how you can outsource it. All right, that's how you manage your time. That's how you deal with this reality that time is limited, and in this limited time you need to leave a legacy behind. Okay, all right. And before I move forward, I have a very special request to all of you. I'm sure you guys are enjoying this content, this discussion. So, and if you are enjoying, and if you want that this discussion should reach more to more and more people, then if you are listening this on iTunes and Spotify, then they have a special feature that you can rate this podcast up to 5 stars. So please rate this podcast up to 5 stars, so that we can reach to more and more people, and we can spread the wisdom. And if you are listening this on YouTube, then please like this video, please share this video with people whom you think that this content will be useful for, and please subscribe to this channel and ask others also to subscribe this channel. And please let me know in the feedback in the comment section that what you are thinking about this podcast, how this podcast is making any difference in your life, anything else that you would like me to talk about, anything else that you would like to hear from me, and any other critical feedback that you want to pass on to me. I'm open to hear to that as well. So that was the special request. Now let's move forward to the rest of the episode. Third thing is, you will experience loss. It's a harsh reality of life. Every one of us are going to feel, are going to experience this notion called loss. We will lose our loved ones, we will lose many opportunities, we will lose the things that we care about. It is a part of life. There is no life without it. Because as we tackled the last harsh reality of life, is time is limited, because everything that is there in this planet is mortal. It is having a life, and their life, whether it's a thing or a person or any movement or any emotion, their life is different from our life. So let's say our parents, and if we talk about normal course of time, let's say that everybody is living to 100 years, then our parents will die sooner than us, right? So we are going to lose them at some point in time. No matter how much we love them, it's the harsh reality that we are going to lose them. And it is similar to other people as well to whom you love, and it is similar to opportunities. Sometimes there will be some other decision that you will have to take, and you need to lose on opportunities, and sometimes you will not be able to figure out that there is an opportunity and you will lose on that. So it's a harsh reality that you will experience loss. How you are going to deal with this? First of all, we need to acknowledge that this is going to happen. Second thing you need to acknowledge that is that you need to acknowledge your feeling. You need to allow yourself to grieve. It is okay to be sad. It is okay to not be okay in that particular time. Allow yourself some time out from this life and allow yourself to grieve. Allow your emotions to flow. Give them a safe space so that they can flow in whichever form they want to flow. Okay, if you want to write about it, you want to talk about it, you want to cry about it, it's okay. You are a human and you are allowed to feel all those emotions. And if you are not expressing those emotions, and if you are not allowing yourself to express those feelings, they will be expressed in some other way which you do not want. They might manifest in some other form of disease. They might manifest in some of other form of irritation, anxiety, or fear, or I don't know in which form, right? So they might hold you back, they might hold your progress back, and they might make you sick as well, physically and mentally both. So it's very important that you acknowledge your feeling and then shift your focus. See, it will come only when you will accept this fact that loss is inevitable. Then once you have accepted, then you need to shift your focus on the memories of the person, on the lessons that you have learned from that loss, the legacies that the other person or the thing or the event has left on you at least, and how you are going to honor all those things. You need to focus on those things which is left, which is right now in this moment. What has gone is gone. Whatever has happened. It's not going to change. Whatever is there in this present moment, you can focus on that, which is memories, lessons, and legacies, and how you are going to honor them, how you are going to carry them forward, right? So this is how you deal with loss. Okay, so the next thing is your happiness is your responsibility. The other harsh truth of life that no one else in this world, not your parents, not your kids, not your spouse, is going to make you happy. You need to make yourself happy. They, meaning your parents, your kids, or your spouse, your friends, other people, they can add to your happiness, they can add few feathers in your cap, but you are responsible for your own happiness. And how do you find that happiness? First of all, you need to identify your inner self. You need to identify your own values, your core belief systems, and you need to then set goals according to your inner self. And once you have set the goals, then take ownership of your emotions and actions, how you are going to feel about it, how you are going, what all the actions that you are going to take to fulfill those goals. Remember, it's not written on stone, and as the time changes, as the time passes, these things can be amended, these things can be changed. So for that, you need to practice. This is the third step, that you need to practice positivity. You need to practice gratitude. You need to practice acceptance. You need to practice letting go and forgiveness, so that you can move forward, you can grow better. So this is how you make yourself happy, and your happiness is your responsibility. Nobody knows you the way you know yourself. Nobody knows your own inner self, right? So it's not their responsibility. Even if they take the responsibility that they want to make you happy, it's not in their control. It's only you who can control this. It's only your choices. It is only your ownership of your emotions and action that can make you happy. It is only your practices of positivity in your life, like gratitude, acceptance, letting go, and forgiveness. These practices are going to make you happy. It is only your progress towards your own goals that you have set according to your own inner self, that can make you happy. So it is not in the power, it is not in the control of anyone else in this world to make you happy, even if they want to. So that is why you have to take the responsibility of your happiness. So that's another harsh reality, that nobody else, no one else in this whole planet is going to make you happy. They cannot. It's not in their power, simply put. All right, so the last thing is that you will have to make tough decisions in life. You will have to choose between two good options. There will be time when you will have to choose between two good options, not between good and bad. That's easy. Choosing good is easy over the bad thing. All right, but choosing one good option over the other equally good option, that's tough. And no matter what you are doing, no matter in which field you are, one day or sometime you will have to make such kind of decisions. So you need to be prepared to deal with this kind of situation. What you need to do in this situation is you need to weigh all your options, and you need to check in which option maximum of your core values are being reflected, in which option maximum of your inner self is being expressed. So you need to choose that option. See, nobody knows the future. Nobody knows how you are going to feel about this choice in the future. Okay, because we have not lived the future. What we can do is we can best assess the current situation, we can best assess the current options that we have, available options, and we can choose the one which is likely to make you feel good in the future, right? Whether it will really make you feel good or it will not, that only time will tell. Nobody can tell. Only thing you can do is you can see that okay, in this option my inner self is going to be reflected and expressed in a better way, so I'm going to choose this one. Maybe it will turn out to be a bad decision, but this is what you can do in this current situation. Also, what you can do is listen to your intuitions. Okay, and if you are not habitual of listening to your intuition, in this particular time there will be too much of mind chatter, that it will be near to impossible to listen to your intuition. So in this case, what you need to do is you need to sit down, take a piece of pen and paper, or computer notepad is also equally good, and write down things to make thoughts settle down. Write down all the thoughts that are coming to your mind. Write down all the thoughts related to each options, and write down as much as possible, because after initial 2 3 sentences, then real thoughts from the bottom of your heart starts to come up. Okay, so you need to write down, and once you will write enough, then you will start understanding what your heart really wants. And if you are taking any decision based on some desire, that is of mind desire, not your heart desire. Okay, so you need to write down and you need to listen to your heart. And the third thing, which is the most important thing, no matter what you are going to choose, you need to be prepared to live with the consequences. You need to be prepared to live with the consequences of your choice that you have chosen right now, and also with the consequences of the thing that you have not chosen right now. Because in future there might be people, or you yourself might be asking yourself that why did not I choose the other option. And it's very common. You need to be prepared to live with the consequences of your choice, and the choosing the option that you have chosen and the option that you have not chosen. So choosing in is in your hand, choice is in your hand. You can choose things right now. Consequences, they are not in your hand. So only thing that you can do is you can be prepared that no matter what the consequences are going to come, you are going to brave them, you are going to stand them. That's the decision, that's the resolution that you need to make to yourself. And that's how you will be able, and that's how you will be prepared to live with the consequences. So that was the last thing, that you will have to make tough decisions sometime in your life. All right, so that was the end of the topic of the day. But before I end this episode, I have this announcement that I have this invitation to all of you, that please come and join Holistic Happiness Club. Becoming a member of Holistic Happiness Club is free. There are weekly free sessions available to all of you that you can make use of. right? So please become a member of Holistic Happiness Club. You can become the member of Holistic Happiness Club by following the link which is given in the description. Also, I have written an ebook. The name of the ebook is The Happiness Blueprint: Practical Strategies for a Fulfilled Life. It's a pocket size ebook full of practical, actionable steps that you can take right now and apply in your life right now and start feeling the change, start seeing the change right now. All right. So to download this ebook, you can go to the link which is given in the description again, and you can download this ebook. Also, if you want to connect with me on a one-to-one basis, if you want to discuss your roadblocks to your success and happiness, and you want to devise your own happiness blueprint, personalized tailored happiness blueprint, then you can connect with me on a one-to-one basis. Link to schedule that one-to-one meeting is also given in the description. You can follow that link and connect with me on a one-to-one basis. If you want to connect with me on social media, then you can connect with me on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, anywhere. But Instagram is the place because I am most active on Instagram. Happiness Architect is my Instagram handle. You can reach out to me over there. Also, if you want to know more about me and Holistic Happiness Club, you can visit this website akshaytiwari.in. There you will find more information about me. All right, so this is the end of the episode. Till the time we are seeing each other again. Take care of yourself, take care of the loved ones you have, and take care of the people around you as well. And always remember, happiness is a lifestyle. God bless you. Bye bye. Peace.